In this video, I'm going to break down the exact system that generates qualified sales calls from Meta ads, the full A to Z from the ads all the way down to close deal. Because most people are running ads and get garbage lists, burning a lot of money with nothing to show for it. This system is gonna help you fix that permanently. Here, if you're not familiar with me, I'm on a mission to help 1,000 high-ticket businesses get more clients with ads and funnel. And I've had my client generate over 275K in sales so far. So let me walk you through the entire system step by step. So yeah, most people, they throw up some ads, they send traffic to page, and then they hope for the best. They get leads, but the leads are unqualified. They don't show up or can't afford the offer. But the problem isn't as is that they don't have a complete system, the whole A to Z system. You have to have an end-to-end system with zero leads from ad click to close deal. So I'm gonna walk you through my entire system right here. First, the little star right here. So it's the cold traffic optimized from an offer. And this is where 90% of people mess up. Your offer needs to work for strangers who don't know, like, or trust you yet. This is important. So to make a good cold traffic offer must have low risk for the prospect, clear expectation of the results, clear time frame to get those results, and solve burning problem they have right now. So what I found the best is the sprint offers. It works incredibly well. 60 to 90 day engagements. So for example, like we'll build you a system that generates 100 qualified appointments in 90 days. A lot of people make these mistakes. They sell vague retainers to cold traffic. Sell a specific outcome in a specific time frame, which is the best. You don't have to have crazy guarantee like we'll build your system that generates you 20 new clients in 3 months. If you don't get any clients, we'll refund all your money back and send you $5,000. It's not works like that, right? You just need to have a specific outcome and specific time frame. That's it. And the offer dictates who comes through your funnel. If your funnel is weak, your list will be weak. So once you have the offer, you need the right ads. So we're gonna have 3 messaging buckets, and then we're gonna have 5 to 10 ads for each bucket. And then most people do that. They just make 5 random ads and hope one works. But we have to create 3 messaging buckets based on different pain points, designs, and real-time scenarios that your avatar is experiencing. So each messaging bucket gets 5 to 10 individual ads, so 25 to 30 in total. And each ad is full individualized ad, hook, body, CTA, not hook and body variations spliced together. It's not works like that. So this is critical because of Meta's Andromeda update. Meta now rewards creative diversity. What does it mean? Different teams, different messaging, different visuals. So if your ads say all the same thing, Meta penalize you with higher CPMs and worse results. So here's how you can come up with messaging buckets. First, you have to write out your avatars. And then you're gonna list out every pain point, design, real-time scenario, and the outcome that they want. And then group them into 3 big buckets. And then write 10 individual ads per bucket. Here are the ad formats that you can use for it. Direct to camera, screen share, whiteboard, podcast style, Q&A, proof-led hook, UGC style. A lot of different things that you can test to resonate with your target audience. Ads must speak into your prospect's language, so you can use words from actual sales calls. Then feed that to the Meta, and then we're gonna have the VSL page. We're gonna run the VSL call funnel with no opt-in. I know this is go against a lot of people, but I don't care. Like the ads go directly to the VSL page. People gonna think that if you don't have an opt-in page, you're gonna lose all the lists that don't opt in, and then they're gonna send follow-up email, something like that. But we don't need that. We have to save their time, because a lot of people being burnt by opt-in pages before. They're not gonna give you their email and phone number. Except that if you have a really good system, right, with setters that call the list in just 5 seconds or anything like that, so you're gonna use an opt-in page. No name or email gate before the video, less friction and more viewers. You're gonna drop the cost per call a lot. So the page structure right here is that we're gonna have the headline that speaks to their specific plan or desired outcome. The sub-headline right here is based on the promise. Next, we're gonna have the VSL, 15 to 25 minute video that educates, builds authority, handle objections, and application embedded or pop-up Typeform plus Calendly combo which is the best combo. And then next is the case studies, real tangible proof with numbers, and FAQs handle remaining objection. So this is the basic visual page, right? If you want more in depth for what include in a landing page, I have another video that show up anywhere like in this video, so you can click it to watch that video to create the best landing page structure. So continue with this. So the VSL does the selling before the sale call, right? The prospects show up educated and resolved before the call, not in the call. So the key principle here that the page must have passed the scroll test. So if someone scrolls for 5 to 10 seconds, they should immediately understand what you do, who is it for, and why it works. And this is the key important as well. It must be custom branded, clean, mobile, optimized, and fast. If not, you're gonna lose a lot of leads. And next, we're gonna have in the Typeform, we're gonna have the read route. So it's gonna separate qualified and disqualified. So for the qualified people, we're gonna so on the book call, the qualified call. And for the disqualified, we're not gonna have the pixel here. I'm gonna talk about load ticket later. So this is secret weapon, pixel conditioning. Again, I have another video. You can click to watch it, which talk about more in-depth about pixel conditioning. Right. Your application, which is Typeform, segments people into two parts, qualified and disqualified. So for the qualified people, they can book a call, hit confirmation page, and then pixel files right here to schedule the event, and then the reports back to Meta that I want more of disqualified people. And for the disqualified people, they cannot book. We have to send them to a low ticket offer, or we'll review your application, and then with no pixel file. And then we're gonna not tell the Facebook about these disqualified people. So Facebook doesn't know that. So why is that? Because Meta is a machine learning platform. So it's optimized based on data that you feed it. So if you feed it garbage, unqualified list, it finds more garbage. And if you feed it with qualified prospects, it finds more qualified prospects. That's simple. This is how you go from $500 cost per call with tag kickers to $150 to $300 cost per call with serious buyers. So this is the advance for you. You can use the conversion API to feed the data from CRM back to Meta. Only find the event when your sales team manually marks someone as qualified. This is the best kept secret. And most people have a basic your call is booked page. So I'm talking about the confirmation page, the back-end selling system. So most people only have the basic confirmation page like your call is booked page. That's a massive missed opportunity. So your confirmation page should include headline. So I have that video I talked about earlier about the confirmation page. You can watch it anywhere like here. So you can click it to watch how to create the best landing page structure, right? So continue with this. I have the headline confirming the booking, confirmation video, short video giving an urgent, legitimate reason why they need to show up, and then contact info, phone, WhatsApp, and email. Next, we're gonna have transparency videos or breakout videos, 8 to 20 videos, 30 seconds to 5 minutes each, that pre-handle the objections, answer common questions, explain your process, and share case studies. Set expectations, best case, worst case, average results, and then FAQs. So this is the research page. You have been done do the homework on you before the call. So this alone can increase show up rates to 40% from the typical 50 to 60%. So maybe you're asking about what do we do with the disqualified list? Good question. So we're gonna sell them a low ticket product and then add them to the email list. So if the people who don't qualify through your application are worthless, you can send them low ticket offer, course, template, resource, something like that. And this does two things. One, it liquidates the ad spend. You recoup some of your ad costs and then you build a list. They enter your email marketing system. And then over time, some of these people will grow, qualify, and then come back as high ticket buyers. And you never waste a lead. You monetize every part. Next, we're gonna have the most interesting part, back-end nurture system. So what does this mean? So between booking and the call, you need to be everywhere. So you're gonna have three channels working simultaneously. Eight email flows, 2 to 3 value dense emails per day. It's not just reminder emails or something like your course book. This is your day. You're gonna have breakdown objections, answer FAQs, share case studies, and set expectations. You have to show them transparent results, spreadsheet or past aspect and results. For example, for in my niche, you have to have short, sharp, snappy, value dense, not fluff. And B, content remarketing. So organic content serve via custom audience. So I'm gonna have a specific video that talk about this in the future. Load up 40 to 60 shorts and 10 to 20 long form videos. And then you add both prospects to a custom audience on Facebook and serve them this content naturally in the feed. They see you everywhere. You're gonna build massive trust and familiarity. So the content pillars for you to do is objection handling, case studies, process breakdowns, value content, etc. You're gonna have manual sales actions. You have to double down list multiple times in 72 hours. You send engagement by test, blue test if possible. It's gonna lead to 2 to 4x more responses. And reach out on Instagram, LinkedIn, Messenger, WhatsApp, and then send custom trust access based on their application answers. Next, the goal is to open a conversation, answer their questions, and pre-handle objections before the call. So this is the backend nurture system. Then you're gonna have the Zoom call, you're gonna have closed and not closed. So for the closed, by the time they show up, they should be warm, educated, and resolved. So they've watched your VSLs, consume all your emails, seen your content, maybe talk to your seller. So the call should feel like a formality, not hard shell. So we're gonna have two outcomes: close, not close. Next, they're gonna go into post-sales follow-up. So what do we do in the post-sales follow-up? You have multi-channel follow-up email sequences, YouTube content or short-form content, WhatsApp, SMS, social retargeting. For some people, they need more time, more trust, or a different angle. This is where 20 to 30% of your additional revenue comes from, and then ultimately leads them to close. And that's the whole system for the meta ads funnel. And here's other metrics for you to track before, you have to model this out before launching. So here are the key messages to track. Your click-through rate must aim about 1 or 2% plus, and then the application rate, it goes between 3.5 to 7% qualified. Book rate 3% to 6.5%. Show rate 75 plus percent. Qualify rate 75%. Close rate 15 to 20% on cold traffic. And average sales price cash collected, not contract value. And most important, ROAS, return on ad spend. If the ROAS is positive, scale it. If ROAS is negative, run bottleneck analysis and then find a choke point. Fix it. So, you're not gonna throw some more money at a broken system. You have to fix the leak. Again, I'm gonna have more in-depth video talk about how to do a bottleneck analysis for you as well. So this system is really powerful, but it needs the right ingredients. A proven offer that cold traffic actually wants. A good VSL that educates and pre-sells. Clean design on your landing page, not scammy templates. Strong copy that speaks to their real-time pain points. Proper visual conditioning. Conversion API if possible. Consistent accurate testing. Always making new ads. So you can test a lot of things and every structure that can work. But this is what I found and tested. and it will save you a lot of time and money. So yeah, that's all for this video. So if you like the video, there's a button below and then you can press that, and you can comment any video ideas that you have or any requests that you have, and make sure you subscribe if you want more videos like this, and have a blessed day ahead. Thanks so much for watching this video until the end. Cheers.